today on this beautiful Wednesday? I'm gonna have to hop out right quick because I need to dump my trash. I parked over there on the neighborhood side, facing the ocean, which is right here. So I just come and I like to, if I do that, well, when I do that, I like to do it right there because after this spot where I'm about to make a U-turn, the next one is like 4 blocks up. So usually when I park on PCH, I park between there because I'm just pulling right off. But when I park over here, I park down here so that I can make a U-turn right here. So here we go. Boom. All right. By the time I stop, I feel like I'm still moving. So by the time I get back, we may have people on. Easy peasy. And then I just, can y'all see me? So here's thing, I just took it out, take this out, fold this like that, and this is my toilet. It goes right under there. And I put this inside the lid like this, and this goes right under there. Love it. And we off. We are ready. All right. Before I get started on today's message, I want to say one thing. And it is on the 29th, I started a fast. I decided that I want to end this year and this quarter with an offering. So I'm offering up all the things that I enjoy during the day. So from the 29th, today's the 1st. So 2 days ago, I started my fast. And it's going to go through the end of the year. January 1st, I will officially my fast. So, and I'm just drinking water throughout the day. I don't wake and bake. I don't have coffee. I don't eat anything during the day. And I've also removed social media during the day. So I will still do my daily, and I'll be more specific too, but every day I will go live and share a message on this channel. And by doing that, by doing my fast, my intention is to rebuild my discipline because I'm extremely disciplined, but I've gotten real normalized and relaxed, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I love being disciplined. So I'm giving that offering of my immediate pleasures to regain my discipline and my focus, and also to utilize that time to record videos for the Mercedes Mansion SUV Life channel. So now that's out the way. I want to talk about love languages. This is something I started really paying attention to about 20 years ago in the 90s. I'm hearing this love language, love language. And I won't say that I ever heavily bought into it or disregarded it. I never took part in it. I never took part in the conversations as far as me, when talking to women, what's your love language? I never took part in that. But here's where I'm at now. And this stems from having a wonderful conversation with one of my clients. I'm really beginning to, I'm very, very fond of her. Very fond of her. We have great conversations. And we had this conversation. I had this conversation with her. And so I want to pose this to, do you know what your love language is for you? Sure, you may be able to tell someone else the things they need to do so that you feel loved, cared for, everything else that comes with that whole love language. But do you yourself give yourself your own love language? Do you know what your love language is for you? Is it the same as for someone else? Is it is your love language for someone else more important than the love language for yourself? Just like the word, words. Is the things that people say to you more important than what you say to yourself? So when it comes down to love language, how do you love yourself? How do you know when to love yourself and what you need at any given moment? Do you recognize when you need something from yourself and give it to yourself at that moment? Or is it just a matter of you are putting this very important process and job onto someone else who is 100% of the time always going to fall short? Any external entity is always going to fall short of your love language. Always. The main reason why is because you don't even know your own love language for yourself. What many people that promote this whole love language business, many of them have so many areas where they do not love themselves, where they themselves fall short of their own fucking expectations. But then expect someone else, oh, this is the wrong street. They look so much alike without glasses. It just, to me, seems to be a powerless and a counterproductive mentality. And just why leave it to someone else to make you feel wanted, needed, loved, whatever it is that people throw this whole love language around about, whatever it is. Because again, I never, and when I'm saying this, I'm visualizing myself in the 90s having these conversations, and I've always been my own person. I really stress that. If anyone watched my videos multiple times, I always bring it back to me, because we're just the sum of our decisions and our own experiences and what we learn from our experiences, and even what we take heed from others who share their experiences. So I always just bring it back to me, because I've always been very conscious of me, So that whole love language thing, I never got into it because it's my duty to love me. It's my duty to know what I need and to give it to myself at every single moment. It's my job to love me so that I can love other people. And I've been around people who clearly don't love themselves and have the highest expectation of others to love them, to make them feel adequate, to make them fit. And it's just, for one, it's so unfair and unbalanced. That is an impossible feat. And to make someone try and jump through all of your impossible hoops that you yourself won't even jump through, that is asinine. And that is to me, the lowest level of low self-esteem and low self-respect, because you are with you all of your life. Every moment of your life, you're with you. You are with you in your nightmares. You are with you when you get terrified. You are with you when something happened and it scares you. It's you going through everything that you go through. So why wouldn't you take care and take enough time to learn your own love language so that you can love you in ways that you think someone else can? I mean, and maybe it's just where I grew up. I've been doing a lot of reflecting over my life, and on my upbringing. And I've really been doing a lot of reflecting on, this whole being raised on love versus being raised on survival. And I talked about that before. But one of the things that I really remember during the early years of my life when I was being raised on love, when I graduated from kindergarten, Holy Garden Angels in St. Louis, we all of us in our little cap and gown, baby, we all stood up there and we sang the Whitney Houston version. I thought it was the George Benson version, because he's the one that wrote the song, George Benson. But it could have been the Whitney version. I don't know. But we stood up there and we sang The Greatest Love of All. And I would love for you, anyone who watches this video and sees this part, who watches it to this part at least, I would love for you to, on YouTube or Spotify or YouTube Music, put in Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All, and fucking listen to the lyrics. Don't zone out and jam out without hearing the lyrics. I've always been a lyricist, always. I was a writer. I've always been. And even at however old I was, graduating kindergarten, the lyrics, the word of that song has never left me. And I have mentioned this song in every decade of my life. This song has never left me. Never left me. Even if it may have been the George Benson version, because even the fact that I remember being a teenager telling people about this song, like, this is the key. Self-love is the greatest love of all. So how dare you put that greatness onto someone else? How dare you not care enough about yourself to figure out what your love language is for you? Like, that's just dangerous. That is dangerous. It's like if I'm driving blindfolded right now, are you fucking nuts? Are you crazy? And I'm a risk taker and a fucking daredevil. I am a don't dare me. I am a daredevil. I was that kid that, dare Shalonda to eat a worm. Dare me. I'm gonna get my mouth full of spit and swallow that bitch right down. Yeah, dare me to eat dirt. What? God made dirt don't hurt. Dare me to jump off that building. Dare me to jump off that garage. Dare me to love myself. Dare me to be me. Dare me to be true to who I am. Dare me to live in my truth. Dare me. Dare me. Dare me. Because you best believe you're going to lose every time. Every time. Numero uno. Every time. Who come first? Me. Every time. Who do I love more than anything or anybody on this planet? Me. Oh, but what about I love me first and I love me last? Period. Period. And this is how I can easily express my love to others. Because I don't need nobody else to love me. There's a song out that I cannot stand. I want to love me the way you love me. I want to see me the way you see me. I want to trust me the way you trust me. If this is the music that the people today are listening to, even my generation people, I see my generation acting like they've just gotten older. You just had a bunch of birthdays but haven't learned anything. Your mindset hasn't changed. You haven't grown, evolved at all. There's no way I would be singing that Mickey Mouse bullshit. I want to love me the way you love me. I want to trust me the way you trust me. I don't even know who the fuck sing that song. But it's the most pathetic song I've ever heard. One of the. And that just seems very pathetic to me. Know your love language for yourself. Know how to love yourself. That's the greatest love of all. Know what you need at every moment of your life. And be willing to give it to yourself. If you're not willing to give it to you really, my channel isn't made for kids. You gotta even say that you 18 or over to get on here. So at least 18 years of living, You really are so low or so far gone or so separated from yourself that it feels better to be loved by someone else than yourself, because that's all false. Nobody's gonna love you more than you. Nobody. Nobody. There's nobody. And I mean, you don't even have to believe me. I don't even care. But nobody's gonna love you more than you. Period. You can look through your own Rolodex of memories and prove that to yourself. You can prove that to yourself. Just think, who the fuck has ever done for you more than you've done for yourself as an adult? Once you've been on your own. I'm not talking about no damn dependent. Don't give me no stupid what about. No. I'm talking about as an adult. From the time you've left the nest. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Who's just gonna come knock on your door? You know what? I just felt like you needed this right now. It's not gonna happen every day. It's not gonna happen every day. Oh, you know what? I saw this thing and I just felt like you needed, so I just came to pick you up and take you there so that you could. No, get the hell out of here. You gotta look out for you. You have to love you, and this is how you attract that love from external entities, because you exude it when you are squeezed. And that could be, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, whatever's inside of you is what's going to come out when you're squeezed. And that squeeze could be, and you got tough decisions to make, life gets hard, whatever squeeze, whatever circumstance that squeezes you, what's going to come out? If it's love, that's what's going to come out. But that is if you love yourself. You can't not love yourself and think that when you get squeezed, love is going to come out. You got it. I was letting a car come by because even though it say keep clear down there, motherfuckers don't be keeping clear. They will block it. I also think that's dope because they don't have nothing like this in the Midwest. Motherfuckers be blocking intersections. Don't give no damn. But anyway, I said all I had to say. That's it. Just know your love language for yourself. Be the one to love you more than anyone else on this planet, because that's your job. That's your responsibility. You are you. And why don't you love you? You should love you. Peace, God. What's good? What's good? Happy Wednesday. So to end this live, I would love if anyone chooses to, in the comments, just two things I want. One, I want to know what your win is, because it's Wednesday. What is your win? Two, just a simple yes or no. Do you know your love language for yourself? Do you know your love language for yourself? And it really, it's not about proving anything to me. My life, I feel like I started using the hashtag Aspire to Inspire a decade ago. I think the most unfair thing is that we as humans go through our life being miserable because we try and satisfy people outside of us. And I just think that's so unfair to us. And me always being a rebel, not giving a fuck, I've always done me and looked out for me first, always. I felt I had to. And feeling how exhilarating that is. Yes, it gets lonely at times, but we're born lone people. Even twins are born a lone person, No two babies come out at the same exact time. You both were born at 10:01. No. doesn't happen like that. We're all lonely people. So embrace that. Embrace you. Love you. Man, love you. Love the fuck out of you. And be willing to make sacrifices for you. Don't be so willing to give up on yourself. Don't be so willing to throw in the towel. Don't be so willing just because it's you to say, fuck it, I'm just gonna settle. Aren't you worth not settling? Aren't you worth going through the fucking grind? I'm worth making the sacrifice for 33 days to say, I'm going to give up my pleasures for 33 days during the sunlight, daylight hours. I'm worth that. I'm not making myself suffer. That's silly. This is a choice that I made. So what? It's not a suffer. I decided to do this. You know? You hate your fucking job. You decided to fill out that application. You decided to show up every fucking day. You hate that relationship. You're miserable. You decide to stay there. You decide to be in that relationship. You decide. These are all decisions that we make. When you fucking love yourself, you decide to do what the fuck is gonna make you feel happy. If that's leave this relationship, leave this job, leave this state, leave this city. I don't give a shit what it is. So all I'm saying is, I just want to see people genuinely happy, not faking the fucking funk. Because you deserve it. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve $1 million fucking dollars if your efforts, your thoughts, and your actions don't earn it. But you do deserve to love yourself. Even if you are a lazy pig, you deserve to love yourself. It doesn't matter. If you are a live being, you deserve to give yourself love. That is what you deserve. Whether or not you deserve $1 million home and you are a lazy motherfucker, no, you can forget about that. But you deserve to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself because you are lazy, because you do give up, stop giving up. Go through the fucking trenches and get to the other. You know what it feels like to give up. You know what it feels like to quit. Do you know what it feels like to cross the fucking finish line? Do you know what that feels like? If not, then do it. Just make yourself do it. Make yourself love you. Make yourself point out the things about you that you like. And those things that you like, that you don't hate. I've heard people say, I don't hate it. What the fuck is that? Like, people are really, it's all your choice. It's all your choice. It's all your choice. Get out of that. You got to unlearn. That's why Derek Gray said you have to unlearn to relearn. Get out of all of that. You look around. People are miserable because they're just zombies. You know what I mean? They're miserable all because, well, my parents said this is the way to do it. But you see, 5 generations, that shit has not worked. So your parents just told you what they knew because they didn't know any fucking better. If you know better, do better. When you evolve into who you are, who you're meant to be, you can't help but to love yourself because you're so fucking amazing. You're so dope. You know what I mean? The way you go through shit and come out still looking like a motherfucking beautiful bird of paradise. That's my favorite flower because it's weird looking, it's colorful, it's got sharp edges, it's plump in some spots, it's got curves. Baby, the bird of paradise is me. That has been my favorite flower since I've ever seen it 20-some years ago. Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Just put in that work and put in that time for yourself. That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve. And then everything else that you're willing to work for and put in your effort, your mind power, your thought process, and to see that grow, to put in the time to water that, to put in the time to nurture that, to go through the process. Like the video I uploaded of Jay-Z saying people try to emulate the result without going through the process. People try to emulate my peace and my calm, not realizing I've been working on this shit since I was 12. This ain't gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen over. You see the result of the process that I've been going through. Like one of my clients was like, damn, your business is growing fast. Because now I'm implementing shit that I've been learning for 20 years. 24, first trying to be self-employed. I'm implementing, I've been studying this whole time. I've been reading, listening to audiobooks all these years, this whole time. I've been fighting off the normalcy that society has tried to put on me, that my mom, that my family has tried to put on me this whole time. When I isolate to go back into me to see, okay, after all that I've been through, okay, who am I now? What have I gained? What have I learned? Where have I? This is what I've been doing with my life. This is what I've been doing. So people see me now, like the story I told about the guy I was driving with in St. Louis in my mid-20s. And we almost got into the accident. He was like, damn, you didn't even flinch. So that is the result of me going through the process of accepting the fact that we were born to die. Every soul shall taste death. So at no moment am I afraid of it. He couldn't see the process. He just saw the result and was amazed by the fucking result. Like, damn, you didn't jump. You didn't reach out for it. You didn't try to embrace. No. Why? Why? You know how many near-death experiences I've had? This ain't. If it's my time, it's my time, bro. Doing this ain't gonna stop it. So, speak nice to yourself. Love yourself. Put in the to sacrifice for yourself and stop giving up on yourself. Stop putting yourself down. Speak life. Speak nice. Speak kindly. Speak highly of yourself. And know it. And know that that is what you deserve. So once again, thank you for riding with me. I will post another video tomorrow. You will see me tomorrow. I will enjoy the rest of my day and my fast. And I gotta refill my water. All right, happy Wednesday. Again, please, if you watch this video and you watch it to the end, man, you're the fucking MVP. Thank you, I appreciate it. And leave for me your win and yes or no, do you know your own love language to yourself? I love y'all because I love me.